Okay, lesson 1. First, take a moment. How are you feeling? Are you excited? Are you nervous? Are you scared to death? Are you afraid to hope? But then maybe there's that little ounce left of hope. What are you feeling right now? Are you wishing you could just turn this off, run away, pretend it wasn't happening? Or are you just gung-ho, raring to go, want to make those changes, want to take steps to make life better? Take a moment, pause the video, and write down what you're feeling right this minute. Okay, here's the thing. When we've got an issue with weight, we usually have some kind of issue about what it is we're paying attention to or not paying attention to and how we feel. So step 1 is, at every given moment, moment by moment, stop and think, how am I feeling? Am I nervous? Am I afraid to get started because I'm afraid I don't know if it'll work? Am I excited? Am I sad about something that's been happening in my life? Angry at someone? Just keep track of those. Don't have to write them down every time, but keep track on an emotional level. Where am I? What am I feeling? How do I want to approach this? Okay, so step 1, we're going to pay attention to how we feel. Step 2, we're going to make a bunch of lists. And some people love lists and some people despise them, but they help. They really, really help. So first list, I want you to think about weight loss, health, fitness, however you frame it. Some people want to call it fitness, some people call it health, some people call it weight loss. I'll probably go back and forth between the different terms. For me, it's just about changing everything about who I am. I guess friends of mine say, well, you're not changing everything, you're still you. Well, yeah, okay, I'm fine. I'm still me. I'm still a fundamentally pretty nice person. I still know who I am, what I believe, what I value. But a whole bunch of things about how I think are changing, have changed dramatically in the last several months. And that's what I want to tell you about, is how do you change your ways of thinking, your ways of seeing yourself. So we're going to change our terms around at different times, but please know that when I say weight loss, health, fitness, changing who you are, changing how you think, it's whatever term fits for you the most. All right, so in terms of weight loss, health, and fitness, we want to stop and think about what is working right now. It's not going to be very easy to come up with that list maybe. There may be some struggles in it. You may think, well, nothing's working. That's why I am going through this video program, or that's why I called you. But there's probably something that's working. So stop a moment and think, what is it that I'm doing well? I drink some water, I drink a lot of water, I drink no water. I know that I'm supposed to drink water. That's something that's going well as you have the information, right? So whatever those things are that are going well, write them down. 5, 10 things. You have health information, you have a supportive family, you have a gym membership, you like to be outdoors, you like to walk or to hike. Whatever it is that's positive, I've taken this step, even if it's just as simple as I've taken the step to start this process this time. Ignore the fact that you started this process 15, 25 times before. Everybody's been there. We know it. We know that pain, and it's very frustrating to have to restart. But this is not the time to beat yourself up. This is the time to appreciate where it is you are and what's going well. Now, making the list of what's going well is kind of frustrating, and at the beginning it might even seem impossible at some times, but we start with it because it's part of getting your thinking going in the right direction. The more you think about what's working well, the easier it is to have those things work well. So, step 1, how am I feeling right this very minute? Step 2, what is working for me? So make a list, 5 or 10 things, pause the video, write down 5 or 10 things that are working well for you right now. Okay. Step 3. Next thing you're going to do is make a list of the things that aren't working well. Where are those frustration points? It could be that that you need a new pair of tennis shoes. It could be that you're on the verge of giving up hope. It could be that you don't have a refrigerator at work, and so it feels frustrating to try and get in your water when you don't have an easy way to cool that and to keep it accessible. So the list of all the things that aren't working, make that list as long as it is, and make the big and the small list. I mean, the tangible and the intangible, the giant, profound things as well as the mundane ones. Could be something as simple as, I'm going to have to buy new food storage containers so that I can take my lunch to work, because then I'm more likely to eat well. Or it could be something as deep as, I don't have the support that I really feel like I need to be successful. Or I'm still struggling with way too much self-doubt. Make the list. What's not going well? Pause the video. What's not going well? Now, if you actually paused this video right now and made those 3 lists, rather than just thinking I'll come back to it later, number 1, congratulate yourself. Number 2, you may be feeling frustrated at the moment. You may be feeling like, well, okay, fine, what am I going to do now? Okay, take a breath is the first thing you're going to do. Take a breath and know this is why you're here. This is exactly why you called me, why you looked me up online, why you bought this program, is because there is that challenge inside, and it's so tight, so tense, that you need it to be better. Hold on to that, because that provides that motivation and fuel to keep you going. It's very strange, but the angrier you get about the current situation, sometimes the easier it is to change. It doesn't seem like it should be that way, but it just sort of works out that way. Okay. And honestly, when I started dealing with this time, because of course, like everybody else, I've done it way too many times. When I started dealing with this time, I spent 2 or 3 weeks so angry, just pissed off constantly at myself, angry that I was here again, angry that I'd failed again, angry that I was as big as I was. It's just the way it is. Really nothing more you can say about it. It provided the fuel for me to keep going. So I want you to realize that you've got that fuel inside of you. We don't know where it is yet. We don't know what your particular route is yet. But you have that motivation. We just have to capture it. We have to grab it, grab hold of it, and hold on. Hold on, because that's what's going to get you to your future. You deserve this. You absolutely deserve this. So, pay attention to how you feel. Look for what's going right. Make a list of the things that aren't working, because we can't tackle the things that aren't working until we know what they are. And realize that anger, that frustration with where you are and where it's been, that's the fuel that gets you going. Okay? That's your fuel. Hold on to it. You can do this. I don't care how many times you've failed. I don't care how many times you've started and given up. This time can be different. Will it be easy? Absolutely not. Will it be worth it? I sure hope so. I know the difference it can make in your life. I absolutely know it. I've seen it happen too many times. People start, they're frustrated, they're hating life. Couple months of success, sometimes even in that first week or two, that sense of, oh, well, I really could do this. How am I going to do this? How am I going to make it happen? Well, this is about your future. Let's make your future what you want. It takes incredible courage. It takes a lot of guts. It took a lot of guts for you to get here, so we know you have the courage and the guts. Let's make it happen. Let's take it one more step at a time. So, first step, we make those lists, and then I'll come see you tomorrow with the next video.